It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. All that and more coming up next.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Ty Johnson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to. And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
Allen comes out throwing. Caught. There's that rookie out of Florida State. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Jaden Reed to return this. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Kate, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Love out of the shotgun. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. Third down. Love from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play fake, it's Love. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Love. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Jacobs fights across for the touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. And the kick is good. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They just get the play off. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. First down from the red zone. He's got it! Touchdown, Buffalo! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And they had that one contained right at the line. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They stick with Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Love. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And he crosses midfield before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Takes the handoff, now Love. He rolls to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, you call play action this early in a game, and you're not expecting sack. Right? Play action protections actually are some of the best, most sound protections in an NFL offensive playbook. Give some credit to the defense to break that play action pass down and put the first sack on the stat sheet.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. A run for no gain doesn't help matters. It's 3rd and long coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Packers likely looking at a punt. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen are ready to get back to work now on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Cook calls it in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Amendola able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. It's halftime here in Buffalo. The Bills with the lead after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Reed. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this 2nd half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They're going play action. This one taken in by Kraft. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First and 10 from the 41. Handoff running right, Jacobs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They run it with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. To the air with Love. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punting unit out now. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. On first down, Allen gets this to Kincaid. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Reed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but Just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Breaks the tackle, still going. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Sending a receiver left. First down throw, here's Love. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's a give to Jacobs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and just 2 to go. Now a run with Jacobs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On first and 10, here's Love. Able to get it to Reed. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Love. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Love out of the shotgun. He has up. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
Fourth and forever coming up. Love from the gun. Gets this one to Watson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Bills set to take over offensively. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Throwing here, Allen. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills about set to celebrate this win. 2nd down now, 7 to go. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now Allen going to the air. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Davis up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.